So today I'm going to be testing out for you guys the microphone on the QC35 2s for the speaking, because everyone knows how good the noise canceling is for these, just for what you're listening to. But I wanted to test it out and see how much noise is being picked up when we're actually speaking into it for the people that are listening to us. I use it a lot in my car, mainly because sometimes I'm having to call in on meetings and conference calls that are when I'm on the road. And my car is a Subaru WRX STI, which is a very loud car. And I've had a lot of complaints about it. So right now, the recording is just happening from, the audio is coming from my phone's microphone, which is a Samsung Note 8. And I'm not driving, I'm not moving, so it's pretty quiet. But the camera's going to be facing forward for when I'm recording the sound, because I'm going to be using a different app that allows me to record through the Bluetooth interface. So let's see how it goes. Okay, I'm recording through the Bluetooth on the Bose QC35 2s. Right now, not going very fast, but you can hear at least the engine noise just at these low parking lot speeds. I haven't turned on the air conditioning yet, and I'm about to do that now. So the air conditioning right now is on full blast, and I've got it aimed right at me. All right, and here I'm going to turn the AC off in 3, 2, 1. At a stoplight, just idling. Okay, I'm going to turn the AC on in 3, 2, 1. Full blast. Okay, so right now, I'm merging onto the highway. I'm only going about 50 miles an hour right now, so the road noise is going to get a little worse. The air conditioning is still on. Now I'm about 65, 70 miles an hour. So while these headphones have been really great for me to listen in on conference calls, because it does a fairly good job blocking out all the road noise, the people on the conference calls have told me to try to mute myself during the conversations a lot, because of the background noise coming from my call when I'm using these headphones is just pretty noisy and loud for the other people on the call, which was kind of disappointing. I was hoping that some headsets this expensive might do a better job with that, but I wanted to just see for myself and do this recording, and we can all check it out together. Now I'm going to keep up the speed, and I'm also going to turn off the AC. The AC is off now, and I know that could have an impact, of course, because the air is moving past the microphone. So while I'm talking now, if you can look if there's any sort of difference at all, I'm going to go ahead and turn the AC back on in 3, 2, 1. AC is on again. So let's see if there's any difference here. While I'm speaking, if you hear any difference at all. Here's a video with the audio coming from the Samsung Note again. As you can see, there's a lot of vibration in the video, and the audio is right now being recorded through the cameras, the phone's microphone on the Samsung Note 8. So, I'm pretty sure the noise here should be worse. You might still be able to hear me, but I've typically, if I use this method of speaking on conference calls, I've gotten lots of complaints, so this is definitely not the way to go. Okay, so I'm about to go into the tunnel, although it is kind of slowing down, so the noise may not be that bad. I just turned on the AC again, full blast. So in here, this tunnel's pretty tight, so a lot of echoing off the walls. But I think because my road noise is usually worse during higher speeds, that I might be canceling that out. But even still, it's a good test. And of course, as you see, the difference here is it's raining as well. So this is about as noisy as it's going to get. So I think this might be a little more interference, because I can definitely hear all the rain hitting the windshield. So let's see what the microphone picks up here. Okay, so this is the QC35 2's recording from the Bluetooth microphone when the car is not started. So you now have a comparison of all the times with the road noise and now with barely any noise at all. There is a little bit of noise coming from the street. There are some cars on the road near this driveway, but I think it's fairly quiet by comparison. Okay, I'm gonna wind this video down, and I did have a chance to go over some of the video clips before getting to this point where I'm just closing things out. And I do think that the QC35 2's are pretty good for listening to phone calls and conference calls. But I do also think that when it comes to blocking out the noise from the microphone, that it just doesn't do that great a job, because part of it is kind of complicated. Even the little background noise that you guys hear right now from either the air conditioning or the road noise, it has a tendency to cut off the other person you're talking to while they're speaking, because it seems like for some conference call software, or for even just talking back and forth with people, depending on whether you're using some sort of an app or if you're using a regular digital call, people can cut out when you're listening to them, because the background noise, even if you're not speaking, will somehow activate it, so their stuff is being blocked from you and you can't hear it. So that is an issue that I've noticed. So that's not unique to the Bose, of course, but the fact is the QC35 2's do allow in enough background noise where I believe it can interfere with calls, and it is consistent with the complaints that I get. So keep an eye out. I'm going to be doing a review on the Bose QC700s, which just came out last week. I have them sitting at home, and I look forward to testing them. If you want to be aware when it comes out, just like this video and subscribe. Alright, thanks.